This video I'll be troubleshooting and repair a VAV electric reheat system for a zone in the building. As of now, previously I went in and checked the voltage to the board. It has voltage to it, nothing coming out. There's a status light indicator on it that is not lit. The zone is cold, and I've got a replacement heat modulating board, and I'm going to go install it and see if I can get the reheat to energize and warm the space up.
In a VAV, variable air volume system with an SCR silicon controlled rectifier, electric reheat coil, the heat modulator board acts as the dimmer switch for your heater. Instead of just slamming a heavy electrical load on and off like a traditional mechanical contactor, the SCR provides proportional control, meaning it can deliver exactly 12%, 54%, or 100% of the heater's capacity to perfectly match the room's temperature needs. What the heat modulator board does: precision temperature control. It eliminates temperature swinging. Traditional on-off heaters make the air feel hot then cold. An SCR board maintains a steady, consistent discharge air temperature. Extended heater life by avoiding the constant thermal shock of the heating elements expanding and contracting on-off. The elements last much longer. Silent operation and soft starting.
Alright. Turn the power off. The door open. It's going to be in the way, right? Let's see if we get this door open a little bit more on the electric heat section. Alright, so the reheat section's here. You can see these solid state relays. This is SCR heat. The heat modulator board is actually in here, so I'm going to open this up, and that's where we're replacing the board. It's the tightest terminal, well, tightest VAV box. Alright, this is the heat modulating board I was talking about. So when it's time to rewire the new board, I'm just going to do it one at a time. Take one wire off the terminal, put it on the new terminal. The disconnect is off. I'll check for power anyhow, just to be safe. Oh, we're going to try to get the heat working again.
Oh no. Well, hopefully by Friday, right?
Yeah. Supposed to get pretty nasty.
I didn't realize it was supposed to be terrible again.
Yeah. Yep, disconnect is off. Just showing mini volts here. Nothing there. Should have power here. We do 277. Oh, just these two. Okay. Yep, there's my 277. And I go down here. Nothing but mini volts. There we go. No power. Alright, here's the new board. Actually on the same bracket as this one. So it's the new one. And took off the old one. See if I can reach in there. Yeah. Okay, so the heat modulating board is loose. I am going to go ahead and wire up the new one. See if I got to pull it off my fingers, otherwise I'll get a nose pliers. So far so good. All right, one for one, make it easy. So after I get this after I get this new board installed, I'll have to get on the BAS because I closed the air valve. Since we're getting any heat, we're getting 55-degree cold air into the rooms. So after I get on the computer, put it back to auto. And I'll come back up here. make sure everything's running. Damn it. And I'll put my amp meter on the electric heat section. Make sure we're drawing amps. That way I know the coil is heating up. I've made quite a few repairs on VAV electric reheat before. It's always been the magnetic contactors, not the SCR heat, solid state relays. But this is the new and improved technology for reheat, because there's virtually no moving parts. But as you can see today, nothing is foolproof. Alright, that's the number 7 one. I got one more to go. Okay, it's mounted. And this here is where you set the temperature. I think it's supposed to be 90. This one's 110. All right, we'll go with that. Oh, it's 90%, but it's 110 Fahrenheit. 90% capacity. I believe that's what that means. All right, so this one's set the same. Looks like it'll go anywhere from 60 degrees to 120. Yep, I'm gonna leave it there at 90. That's good for warming up the room, because the airflow is constant with the damper at its minimum position. All right, so it's wired up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power on, and then I'm gonna go down and get on a computer and release the overrides on the air damper. Okay. Let's see if I can spin this by hand. Not need a wrench. Okay. All right, heat's been restored. Looks like a Christmas tree now. Status lights are illuminated. I'm gonna go ahead and do an amp check draw. Get you some light. Okay, so it does pulse voltage, SCRE heat, and I'm going up to 17 amps. We are heating the coil, heating the space. All is good. These are my solid state relays with the green lights pulsing. Heat's working. I'm gonna go ahead and button this up. So I started off with a cold office, and now it's comfortable. It's like 73 degrees in there. Took about maybe 20 minutes. Well, it was 69. Now it's 73. So it's all good. So that's a VAV electric reheat. All right, I'm going to power it down while I close up the cabinet. Don't need any sparks going. Put my cover back on. Making sure I don't pinch any wires.
Oh, girl, I am like, yeah.
I don't want to pinch any wires, I don't want to pinch any tubes. There we go. Click. Let's get this cover back on. Just in time, because we're hitting some seriously cold weather. We're going to be going down a high of like 5 degrees Friday and Saturday. And overnight it's going to be like -5, -10. Well, doing everything we can to keep people warm, and pipes from freezing. Carefully go ahead and close this. There's a whole bunch of wires there. Not being nice. There we go. And turn the disconnect back on. Alright, this VAV has been restored. On to the next job. For any more HVAC contact, and for any more HVAC videos, I have a playlist right here. Like and subscribe. Thank you.